Welcome everyone. Today I will show you some amazing hotkeys and commands and also special symbols that you can use in your Z shell. So let's say I type in a couple of words. Cool, now I want to go to the middle word there. What do? Alt B for back. And you see how it jumped to the beginning of the word? If you know Vim, well, this is essentially just pressing B in Vim. So Alt B. How do we go forward though? Alt F is for that. If you want to go to the start of the line, you press Ctrl A, and to the end of the line, Ctrl E. Great. So say I typed something in incorrectly, I want to undo it. Ctrl Shift and dash. So Control Shift dash or Control Shift underscore, depending on how you count it. And now I'm undoing that. Cool. So what if I just had that error, which I showed you, and I want to change these characters' places? What am I talking about? Well, let me just show you. I pressed Control T and those two characters changed places with each other, which is pretty damn nice. I'm sure it's not that often that you'll remember this hotkey, but it's better to write it down somewhere because in rare occasions it can actually be really nice, I'm sure. Alright, so let's say I executed this command and oh, it doesn't work. Well, obviously word wouldn't work, but let's imagine this is some actual command that you typed in, but incorrectly in some sense. And you're like, ah, damn, well, I want that same command, but I want to edit it. What you do is double exclamation mark. Double exclamation mark in Bash means the last command. And here you go. Here it is. But if you just wanted to execute the last command without getting it, the way you would do it is just by pressing R and enter. And it even shows you the actual command that is previous. You saw how I deleted the whole line. This is a very easy hotkey. It's Control U. No, not Control Me, Control U. Great. Now, the next thing, probably the most amazing thing that I've found in Z Shell. So, what if I want to replace RD with DR? Huh, interesting. Turns out it only changed this the first occurrence, but still, the syntax of this is caret, what to search for, caret, what to replace with. So say you made a mistake in typing, you can just use this. And then you have the replaced version of it in your hands to maybe edit even further. Okay. But obviously the thing that you're most used to is arrow keys. You go up to go previous to history, and we'll get to history, and down to go down. Why I don't like to use them is because I have to reach my hand out of the home row. Maybe you're the same kind of lunatic as I am, but you can use arrows. But a perhaps better way compared to using arrows, because say you have some long-ass command somewhere that you executed some time ago. Well, it's not really viable to just continue pressing arrows. And to be fair, if you already typed in a part of a command and then use arrows, it will only match what you already typed in plus everything that came after it in your history. Well, essentially, as you can see. But what if you don't remember anything at all? Or rather, what if you don't remember what the command starts with somehow? Well, for that you would use history. The history command lists all the commands that you've executed. And there's actually a way to even put a date here. But in Z shell, either it doesn't work or I couldn't make it work. I'll give you the resource at the end of the video, if you don't forget. So here they are, all of the commands that I executed the last, I don't know when. Okay, but it printed a bit too much. Now for me to go to the last command that I executed, that's way too much. So we can use a negative number to specify only the last 15 commands. And now it's far more manageable. If you know that the command that you're looking for is not that long ago, essentially. In theory, a positive number should work as well, but it still prints the whole thing for me. I am not sure why. Maybe it works for you, so try it out. But why are we even getting history? Well, this is because by using the single exclamation mark and the number of the command, we can execute it, or rather bring it to our attention for us to maybe change it or just execute it. That's pretty nice. But the most common way you're going to search for commands is not with arrow keys, not with history. Well, maybe those will be more common, but not the best solutions. Control R gives us backwards search. So I type in git and then Control R again, and I scroll through stuff that started with git and then something else. I can press escape twice and now I'm here. But see how I'm on the start of the line? Remember, Control E to go to the end. And well, I could execute it by pressing enter just from here. I'm not going to, because that will probably fail. Then I might. Boom. Okay, and so I did Control R, git, and by pressing Control R more and more times, I go back. But what if I went through some command that I actually wanted to execute? Like now I want to go back, so forwards in history. For that, you use Control S, and that goes forward. Pretty simple. Control U, once again, to delete the entire line. In Z shell. In Bash, I think that deletes from the cursor to the start of the line, which, sure. And by the way, let's type some gibberish. LB to go back, Control K would usually delete until the end of the line, but unfortunately VS Code for some reason expects a second key. Usually this would work. Control K deletes to the end of the line. Okay. And that's about it. Actually, I'll let you watch The Matrix. And if you enjoyed this video, press a like, type some comment, maybe you have a question or a suggestion. Definitely subscribe so you don't miss my content. But most importantly, stay fresh, cheese bags, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye!